Challenge Cup semi-final action is played not over 3 periods but over 6, so when the G&B Nottingham Panthers came out against the Sheffield Steelers, they knew they were in for a hard night, and another one to come on Valentine's night up in Yorkshire. The problems for Nottingham got worse. Jeff Waugh was back in the lineup. That was the good news. The bad news was Chris Lawrence was sick. Stephen Schultz remained on the sidelines. David Clark remained on the sidelines. And early doors, they lost Jason Williams to injury. So with all that firepower missing, could the G&B Panthers keep it close for the second leg on Valentine's Day? That they eventually did, and we all know there'll be no love lost when we travel to Yorkshire for part 2.
He will try to help the traveling whites to get some goals in here. Logan McMillan will pick it up. Eric Lindhagen turns on a dime, but he's in some trouble now. He gets double teamed. Jeff in with the backhand, a rattling puck for Robert Farm. It's a 2-on-1. Brian McGran coming in hot. Thought about scoring, and he does! Thought about shooting, and Brian McGran opens the scoring. He fakes out Mustakov, and it's a big party going on right here.
What a great play by the Big Earn. Faked the slap shot, threw the goalie out, and was able to tuck it in the open net.
And if I recall correctly, in the last home game, he had a tally too, so Brian McGradden's getting on the score sheet. Sheffield Steelers back into his own zone, reorganizing. Nelson gets it from Ratchuk. Then he looks to get a slop pass in there. And now he's going to go around the world. That's for Dowd. He couldn't get a one-timer away, and now Jason Williams gets the ricochet in his favor. He's got the Jets on, moving in, trying to go 5-hole Mustakovs. There's going to be a delayed penalty against the Sheffield Steelers. Can be very rough, and it hopped over his stick. Spang hustles to get it, tries to go off the apron and out, fails however. Steelers take a shot in there, and I think Ferreira is down, and he seems to be in some pain too. They're going to have the physio run on to the ice to attend to him, but he gets denied. Jace Coyle returns to the ice, making even strength as Matt Carter skate to stick shot there. Lindhagen in a dangerous area with the backhand, and Mustakovs makes the save, but then Lindhagen gets bumped after the whistle with 12.3 seconds remaining in the first period. That's going to draw somewhat of a crowd, but things will quickly diffuse. And a one-timer comes in by Dowd, but he fired it wide of the mark. Valdix keeps it in the zone with the backhand along, bumped across by Nelson. Now Ratchuk and Valdix complete the triangle. Once again for Ratchuk. It's for Valdix, one-timer, they score! That's Valdix with a power play goal. And it's all even Steven here at National Ice Center. Home run attempt there by Matthew Raw, but he missed. McMillan for Lakovic. Plays it across, and Ollie Betteridge takes a shot, and Mustakovs makes a save. And I saw you, Schultz, you thought it was in for a while. I'm sure that's got something to do with his reputation of really shooting the pill. Steelers managed to finally get it out with Robert Dowd activating Nelson on the play. As Weekman makes the save, Nelson crashes the net. Farmer doesn't like it at all. A couple of face washes there. And if I saw correctly, Nelson was looking to his left. Onwards for Alex Nikiforuk, who pivots up. Then Brad Moran takes a shot. Left pad save. They keep funneling it towards the slot area, but Steelers manage to get out. And here's Ratchuk. Takes the quick, big old slap shot by Weekman. I'd say a solid 3-4 feet out of the paint to really cut down the angle. That's Björklund gathering some speed, fakes the pass, finally zips it on for Armstrong. He's going to chase it down, but there's going to be icing on the play. Dimon takes down Armstrong as he was still chasing for it. And then we got some rough stuff coming in. But cooler heads will prevail relatively quickly. Panthers captain. His shot clicked off a Sheffield Steeler knee, and now it's Lee right back in the zone. Nikiforuk kind of threw a muffin towards the cage there. But now it's Colton Freder conducting things back to the way. He lowers his shoulder. Nikiforuk has to go down, and he scores! Colton Freder with a huge individual effort. And Schultze, just as we talked about Freder, he scores.
Yeah.
So that's Lindhagen skating in for duty. He's got Debian opposite of him. Lindhagen wins that one. Lindhagen creating some space for Farmer. Dimon now crashing the net hard, driving to the net at least. Then Farmer golfs a quick one in there. Franzen got the brunt of it. Steelers really putting their body on the line here. 10 seconds remaining. Panthers hustling big time here. Backdoor for Lindhagen! And it just goes through the slot twice. And the Steelers win 2-1. They take the lead 2-1.
Andy Sertic joins us. I think that was a case of we'll take a 1-goal loss to Sheffield given the calibre of firepower that was missing from the Panthers lineup in the end.
Yep, that was our goal, to keep it close. We're obviously disappointed by being behind for the second leg, but it gives us hope that we played a hard game and we can go in there and hopefully beat them by a couple goals.
Basically, it's as good as a tie because you've now got to go into Sheffield and win the game, which is what you would have had to do.
Exactly. So, if we have to go to overtime or shootout, that's one thing, but our focus is to win that game in Sheffield.
And you still had chances to win it, though, along the way.
We did. We played well. A couple mistakes. A couple times we went away from our game plan, but for the most part, we played a pretty decent game.
And then there were those strange incidents, if you like, where for a whole shift, one team would totally dominate the other.
Yeah, that's tough. I got caught out against one of them, and it's tough to come back, but we kind of held the fort, and it was okay.